Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a
Am I audible? Am I audible, guys? Am I audible? Hello. Hello, hello. Am I audible now? Okay. So what you were asking? No, because in Coursera you get resources and projects easily, but on YouTube choosing one resource and sticking to it is little hard. Okay. But I would suggest कि like YouTube से पढ़ना is more better than like doing some course, and you have better content than some courses out there. Okay, on YouTube. Okay, so today I would be discussing my project that I made recently. That is Instagram clone. So I will just discuss the approach, how I approach the problem, like making the Instagram clone. So I will just show you the code and the schema diagrams that I've made. पता नहीं क्यों लैग हो रहा है मेरा लैपटॉप बहुत लैग हो रहा है. Should just close this and then where your ये तो चाहिए, ये भी चाहिए, ये भी चाहिए. For some time I can close VS Code too. Today we don't have Amol. He's not well right now, so he was not able to join today. So it's just me today, and I'm not Bharat Chauhan who can sit and even daily. Okay, you just need to give around like 3 hours every day, not more than that. Three hours are sufficient. But जब भी बैठो ऐसा बैठो कि like 100% efforts डालना चाहिए whenever you are learning in those 3 hours. यही है कि दूसरा वाला. I will just open the chat in my mobile. Okay. It's better that मैं blank page से start करूँ. Okay. So shit. So we will be discussing Instagram clone. So how I approached it. So let me just open the UI of Instagram web app. So in this project, I've used React as a front end. For designing the UI, I have used CSS and then like normal CSS, no Tailwind, no Bootstrap, nothing. And then for the database, I used Mongo. Just a second. Yeah. So for the database, I've used Mongo. And for the backend, I've used Node.js and Express. So if we check the UI of the Instagram, so load हो जाने लगा. So it is divided into like around three parts if we talk about. The very first part is sidebar, ये वाला section, then main section, then this wala section. And in this also we have two parts, like stories wala section and the post and reels. So this is how I have like made a rough diagram of it. Ki I have to divide this whole uh, application into main three parts. That is the sidebar. This is will be the sidebar, then a main page wherein we will be having the posts, reels, and the stories. But I didn't implemented the story wala part. It is easy, but yeah, like most of the things I have covered in the clone application. And here we have the account stuff, like you can switch the account and all the things. So while coding, I just made a component, the main component wherein I defined the layout. And in layout, I have like in layout I have set a sidebar. मैं लाइक यही वाला चीज मैंने वहाँ पे सेट किया है कि लाइक साइडबार कैसा रहेगा, मेन पेज कहाँ पे रहेगा और ये कहाँ पे रहेगा. तो आई हैव जस्ट यूज द डिस्प्ले फ्लेक्स वाला प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ सीएसएस, okay, for the layout. So I will just go into the code directly and I will just explain over here. Also, we have the real-time chatting in this. Okay, let me just open the chats in my mobile. Why Amol Mink not joining? Amol is not joining because he's not well today. He's not feeling well. Yeah. So this is the client folder is my front end and this server is my backend. So in the client folder, this is a React application. Okay. So we have the SASE folder and other folders that we require. We don't have node modules over here right now because I have just cloned it from my GitHub right now, just right now. So in the SASE, we have the components folder wherein we have all the components. And as I said, I have made one layout component. Okay. So in this layout component, मैंने यहाँ पे define किया कि sidebar है, then एक main page है and then account page है. Then main page and account page को मैंने एक container में डाल दिया, ठीक है, और उसको मैंने display flag से separate कर दिया. उसके बाद let's come into the sidebar. Then यहाँ पे मैंने बहुत मतलब optimized वे में कोड नहीं लिखा है, like सब hard coded है, but fine, like the application is working fine if you run it. So यहाँ पे मैंने React router DOM का यूज करके या like use navigate and all ये सब यूज करके I've just set up all the links and redirections to the pages. So ये हमारा normal sidebar. I will just run the application in a while after explaining. Okay. So sidebar is done and user profile. So if we talk about the user profile, जहाँ पे उसका followers दिखेंगे. These are the backend APIs over here that I'm calling, like get, and what we are getting over here is user profile. Okay. Whatever the user, so param से हम लोग ID ले रहे हैं and then we are just fetching the details of the user, whichever user we are. And here I want to see the project because Instagram desktop UI is pretty bad. Have you used Code Forces before? No, I haven't used Code Forces before. Wait, I will just run the application. मैं रन करके ही समझा देता हूँ. Maybe it will take time because मेरा लैपटॉप बहुत लैग हो रहा है. बहुत. Promote it to your friends, guys. I will have to install all the packages. तो कुछ time लेगा ये. I'm on my Wi-Fi, but yeah, the same issue. मेरा लैपटॉप हैंग हो रहा है. Server NPMI. Then I have to also make the env dot env, and I have to provide controller config connection equals to, and then backend का हो गया. अभी JWT token का middleware auth JWT secret equals to. The code forces UI is like, yeah, 20 205 UI of some shitty site. Okay. So JWT secret is, do share with your friends, guys. So Harsh, today you practiced Java. Java practice किया कि नहीं आज? And the problem statement are more shittier. I like lead code. Lead code का UI and all everything. Even I tried coding ninjas, but yeah, I like lead code more than any of the DSL platforms, like problem solving platforms. Bro, I want to use Code Chef. Is this good? Yeah, it's good. But I used to solve on lead code. बहुत हैंग हो रहा है. इंस्टॉल भी होगा कि नहीं आजकल डेट में? I will help you in learning problem solving. Yeah, it will help you. If you want to make your logic better ना, तो मतलब मैंने कैसे किया था मैं अपना बताता हूँ. So I used to solve that pattern वाला questions using for loop जिसमें अपने को स्टार पैटर्न सब पैटर्न्स बनाने होते हैं ना. तो आई यूज्ड टू सॉल्व दैट इन सी एंड वहां से मेरा लॉजिक बिल्डिंग चालू हुआ. एंड टू लीड कोड टू इफ यू वांट टू लर्न सीपी एंड डीएसए. यस, इट्स टेकिंग अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम. काश अमोल होता. How did you practice Java today? हाँ करा जावा. जावा में क्या किया? विच सेक्शन? सो आई हैव सेट अप एवरीथिंग. बस अभी ये इंस्टॉल हो जाए फिर वी कैन डायरेक्टली रन आवर एप्लीकेशन. Okay, so backend installation is done. So I'm going to go on. Authentication failed. Why? Okay. What is the password then? I hope so इस बार रन हो जाएगा. Okay, so database is connected. Now just front end is remain. I made an Instagram clone and I am running my application right now. Next gen came out. Just waiting for the installation to be done, and then I can like show you my work. सबसे पहले array करा 3. Okay. Array में start solving the questions, right? Like inserting the element in the middle, inserting the element in the start. Then also study about the time complexity. मतलब Java सीखते सीखते you can also do the DSL वाला thing. कि मेरा weak है arrays. Okay. Start practicing with the questions. जो मैंने बोला. First try to write on your own. अगर नहीं हो रहा है तो बस search on the internet and then again try. Okay, this is also done. npm run that. So I didn't like मैंने एकदम exact नहीं बनाया but yeah almost मैंने similar बनाया है UI. What's up wish? इसको run होने देते हैं. So it's done. Okay. So if I show my database over here, I already have some data in this. So if we see the users, we have two users. No, yeah, we have two users. Yeah, we have two users. We talk about the post. मेरा post का अलग scheme है. Then messages का अलग scheme है. So इसको load होने देते हैं पहले. Strivers का है उसमें वो questions के साथ से हाँ follow the striver. मैंने भी follow किया था striver का. मतलब उसने अच्छे वे में cover किया है पूरा. So I will just log in. So this is the home page जहाँ पे reels भी upload कर सकते हैं. You can like it, you can unlike it. And then comments का मैंने अभी तक डाला नहीं है. Comments बचा है. उसके बाद stories भी बचा है थोड़ा. और फिर search में we talk about like if I search Bharat then search. I have two kinds of user over here. So if I click on this, I can unfollow or follow the user. Okay, follows भी बढ़ रहेगा मोने. Okay, and I can also see the post that are done by the user. Then in the messages section, if I like hello, so अभी मैं दूसरे वाले अकाउंट से लॉग इन करूंगा and you will see that कि वहाँ पे हेलो दिखेगा. तो जस्ट कीप ए नोट कि यहाँ पे मैंने हेलो लिखा है. मतलब हाय फिर हेलो फिर हेलो. फिर ये हेलो इधर आएगा तो उसमें. So messages are done. Now notification. So you get the notifications that someone liked your post or followed you or followed you. Then if I talk about the create, यहाँ पे मैंने कुछ ऐसा अपलोड का रखा नहीं है. यहाँ पे डायरेक्टली आई हैव मतलब ताकि सर्वर पे लोड ना पड़े इसके लिए मैंने डायरेक्ट यहाँ पे लिंक ऑप्शन दिया कि यू हैव टू अपलोड द वीडियोस इन सच अ वे उसका लिंक्स तुम लोग यहाँ पर डायरेक्ट डाल सकते हो. इट शुड बी एक्सेस विथ योर लिंक. उसके बाद प्रोफाइल यू कैन सी द प्रोफाइल जहाँ पे यू कैन सी ऑल योर पोस्ट. अभी मैं दूसरे वाला अकाउंट से लॉग इन करता हूँ. I know just as Java is your npm is taking an actually the thing is my laptop भाई हीट हो गया पूरा मेरा लैपटॉप. दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम. इसके लिए इतना टाइम ले रहा है. Okay, so if we go in the messages section, लोड होने टाइम ले रहा है. Messages. So see, you can see the hello, and it is stored in the database. All the messages. ये मेरे सारे के सारे past conversations है with the user. Okay. So भाई Node.js या Java किससे बैकएंड करूँ? मुझे अभी तो एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है और भी और अभी पास आउट भी हो गया 2025 बैच. बताओ ब्रो क्या करूँ? Which tech stack? If you want to grab a good job, I would suggest do the MERN stack. I'm not saying कि Java में नहीं है, but the problem is market is kind of low. कि आजकल React ये सब ज़्यादा यूज कर रहे हैं लोग. Like the softwares which were made in Java, वो सब पुरानी कंपनीज ने बनाई थी. तो we still need the developers in Java, but yeah, right now the latest startup and all they use React and all stuff. So I would suggest go with one stack. Like मेरे को सी सबसे अच्छे से आती है तो लॉजिक बिल्डिंग सी में हो गई. बट अभी इतने टाइम से जावा नहीं किया तो थोड़ा भूल गया हूँ. तो फिर से वन शॉट देख के पूरा. या यू कैन वॉच द वन शॉट. कैन वी बिल्ड थिंग्स टुगेदर? लेट मी नो इफ आई कैन हेल्प. हाँ जस्ट एज दैट. ओके वी कैन. You can like follow me over here. GitHub. I will just give the link over here in my comment section. So I have sent the link in my comment section. So we can collaborate. Like you can even collaborate in this Instagram clone wala project if you want to. I have made this public. You can just come over here and fork it and you can start contributing. You can fix the bugs. अभी इसमें भी bugs है. If I talk about the bugs now, here we have the bugs. जैसे कि for example, किधर गया? हाँ. So if I open the messages, so जैसे कि मैंने hello लिखा है ना, तो कैसे हो? सेंड किया मैंने. अभी यहाँ पे रिफ्लेक्ट नहीं हुआ वो चीज़ क्योंकि मैंने मतलब यूज इफेक्ट अच्छे से यूज नहीं किया उसमें. तो अभी मैं रिफ्रेश करूंगा तभी आएगा वो. ओके आई विल हैव टू सेलेक्ट द यूजर. तो अभी आया है. सो दिस इज द बग दैट यू कैन सॉल्व इन दिस. Also with that you can follow me on Instagram. Instagram का लिंक भी मैंने पेस्ट किया. So you can follow me over here also and we can contribute together. So do you guys want to know the whole working of the application? Like You want to see the code of the backend or not? All stuff. If yes, then just comment yes. So I will show you the code. कितना delay है भाई? How come the delay is occurring? Hmm, यहाँ पे ड्यूरेशन तो मैंने इतना रखा है, तो कैसे हो रहा है? अभी और कम कर दिया मैंने। मिनिमम पे है मेरा डिले, मिनिमम पे। इससे मिनिमम में नहीं कर सकता। या ब्रो, है 150 रेपो, उसमें कचड़ा ही भरा है कुछ ऐसा। एपिक नहीं है बट या सम ऑन स्टैक प्रोजेक्ट चाहिए मोस्टली। एमएल के बहुत कम होंगे। If I talk about my experience, did around like 9 months of internship in some of the startups. And I'm also a 2025 pass out. I have passed out recently in this May from engineering in information and technology. And recently, yesterday, I have got one offer from Hyderabad and I have declined it. I had an idea like document my algo journey about liquor problem I solved and what problem I faced and where I was stuck and similar for ML on GitHub. Okay, like I would suggest everyone should make content. It's the best thing that I've ever started in my like life. Ping on Insta. Okay, I will check. Okay. So do you guys want to know the like coding? मैं दिखाऊं इसका how it is working in the back end and front end, or I should start teaching something over here like C or something or React, whatever you guys want. Let me know. Or I should take some basics on like programming, why it was introduced in this world, how we are getting benefited by it. That I guess बहुत सारा delay है. I don't know how to solve that issue. I guess so there is a lot of delay in my lifestyle. I don't know how to fix that, but yeah, till tomorrow I will somehow like मैं YouTube का कोई वीडियो देख के आ जाऊंगा. I don't know how to upload this OBS in a. I'm not advanced in this, so it can show recruiters that I am consistent. Okay, cool. What is ADIOS? What do you mean by ADIOS? I'm not a gambler. I'm a programmer. I want to start a project that is I want to clone Canva. Maybe I will start it from tomorrow. Let's go to speak. What should I take? Just let me know, guys. Should I just explain this stuff of Instagram clone, like how I made everything? Okay, so I will just explain the Instagram clone, that how I made. I will just show the APIs and all the stuff. So as you can see, like over here, यहाँ पे I have all the components, like account का component wherein I am showing the account details, I guess. No, this account component is of this section. Home में this section. It is representing this section. And then this create post component is representing this section. Create. wherein I have a form that you have to fill and just submit or post. The moment I will click on post, backend API will run and then it will store the all the details in the MongoDB. That's it. And then fetching the profile. So it's this page. So it is fetching the profile details of your user, current user, and then the layout page is this one, wherein I have set all the layout of the page. And the login page, as you know, then the main page is over here is home page, and then the messages page is the messages one, this page, and then एक notification page है उसमें, and then profile page है, then register page है, उसका user profile, फिर एक search का भी है, फिर sidebar का अलग से है, फिर register का भी है, and then if I talk about the backend, so I have the middleware wherein I am just authenticating the user using on the basis of the token. So I am passing it in the all the routes as a middleware, wherein we are checking that the user which is requesting the API is authenticated or not. And in the controllers, I have defined the logic for the registration and the login, then getting the post of the users, and then search profile. Like if you are searching any query, so how the it's gonna process the backend. Then if you click on the follow button, how it will process your follow and unfollow. Then getting the notifications. उसके बाद we have the post controller wherein we have all the logic for the posts, like getting the post, then creating the post. अब editing post and deleting post मैंने implement नहीं किया है, but yeah, I have the APIs over here, like backend logic for over here. उसके बाद if I talk about the message controller, we have the logic of storing the messages when we are communicating with the, like on the Instagram when we are communicating with some other user. So this is the app.js, our main file, wherein we have defined our app. Uh, so I'm using Socket for the communication, and यहाँ पे I have defined all the APIs, the routes, and then over here I have defined the port number, and I'm just running the backend on the port, this 4000 port. That's it. Guys, I'm college student pursuing my AI. ML is Python and Java code to go for job. Yeah, guys, I'm college student pursuing AI ML. It's Python and Java. Yes, it's good for getting a job. Yes, it's good for getting a job. It's more than good to get a job. Let's make a gamble site clone. Okay, for sure. I will make that. We will make a stake platform, the Indian version. Yes, Harsh, bye. But serious about gambling site clone. Okay, I will think on that. But I will finish this Canva clone and then only we will start that stake platform. We will make our own game. We will write our own logic for making that game and we will make it a gambling platform. So thinking to make the Canva clone from tomorrow. So I will make the Canva clone on stream. So I have researched a bit about it. So for making the मतलब thumbnails बनाने के लिए we can use a fabric.js, which is a JavaScript library. Okay, so if we check the demos, we can manipulate all these things. Like we can increase the size, can rotate it. Yes, also we can cancel. But seriously, gambling platform. So we can create the thumbnails and tools for the Canva using this. And rest we have to just store the whatever work we are doing in that, and then उसके बाद converting it into a PDF, all those features. So it is kind of easy to make a Canva clone. We will not clone the whole Canva. It's a very broad website, but some of the basic features like converting our work into the PDF, then giving some 10 to 12 tools for making some basic templates like basic thumbnails for the YouTube. So that's how we will be targeting. Given an array, so okay. So given an array of integer nums of an integer, return an array of all the unique. charge num of A plus num of B plus num of C plus num of C D target nums target zero. Target zero. Okay, so we have to find all those four combinations wherein the target should मतलब जो भी target हो match होना चाहिए. Okay, output में array pass करना है. Array of array nums equals to target. Okay, let's start with two sum. Okay, so two comma seven comma 11 comma 5. It's 15. So the brute force can be कि एक for loop ले लिया उसको so n equals to 0 less than arr dot length minus 1 and plus plus So the brute force would be using two loops, one for this and one to access all the indexes. Same and mm, okay. Okay, so the brute force would be that हम लोग इसको दो लूप में we can run it in such a way that it will try all the possible combinations. Like uh, like we have five passes, right? Sorry, we have four elements. We have four columns over here. So it will run for four times and it will be like try all the combinations. First, it will run for two. So 2 plus 7 equals to 9. And if target to 2, and if target equals to target and the answer is equal, then we will push that thing in an list or array. उसके बाद plus 2, उसके बाद 2 plus 11, target will not be it, and 2 plus 15, फिर भी target hit नहीं होगा. Then we will do it for 7. तो 7 से we do. तो ये अभी 7 से चलेगा यहाँ ये वाले से. So 7 plus 11, target is not hitting. फिर 7 plus 15, target is not hitting. इसके बाद 11, इसके बाद 11 plus 15, target is not hitting. So in such a way, it will try all the possible combinations. So this can be the first approach, that is a brute force. But the time complexity will be big O of n, big O of n square. But how we can optimize it? Hmm. Okay, उसमें भी देखो index return करना है. Not the Okay, not a big deal. How we can optimize it? Got the solution in a brute force way. Can we use any other data structure? Let's first try to implement in a brute force way. So I would take an array. Sorry, I would take an for loop, which I would be running it for I equals to 0 to 1 equals to 0. Okay, got it. Let's code for equals to 0 is less than nums dot length I plus plus 10 for